session, we covered very clearly about what are various data types, and typecasting functions we covered very clearly in the last sessions, right? Okay, like now the next thing what we require to discuss for you people, just as per our syllabus, have you observed, right? Sir, now observe these two things. Sir, we are in the position to answer. We are in the position we discussed already or not. Just have a look once about these. Sir, evaluate an expression to identify the data type Python will assign to each variable. Okay, like you have to identify. You require to identify. Okay, like identify str, str, boolean data types, and here have you observed, right? Okay, so here just take a bit special care. Evaluate an expression to identify the data type will assign to each variable. Suppose if I provide string value, are you in the position to identify it is a string or not? Yes, int, float, bool data types. These four data types we covered in detail. Okay, like next, perform data under data type operations. Perform data under data type operations. Okay, convert from one type to another type, construct the data structures, perform indexing and slicing operations. Up to this we covered very clearly theory. So if we are going to practice some bits, then it will be it will you people can feel more comfortable for the certification sake. Remember a bit very carefully, right? Sir, up to this is it okay? Can you please confirm? Okay, now the next thing what we have to talk, the next thing what we require to discuss is determine the sequence of execution based on operator precedence. Assignment operator, comparison operator, logical operators, arithmetic operators, identity operator, containment operator, like these are things we have to discuss. Next, select the appropriate operator to achieve intended result. Okay, so these are things compulsory you people should have clear clarity about these. Please make a bit special care, means operators wise also you should have clear clarity. Okay, once this theory we are going to complete, then sir practice bits, so that you people can feel more comfortable related to this particular unit. Okay, like now observe the next cinema what we are going to start is sir operators concept. Okay, so almost 2 to 3 sessions we are going to discuss, but it's a very really helpful for certification, even for day-to-day coding also. Operators concept, right? Okay, like so from operators, next data types, almost you can expect around 10 questions. Okay, that's why operators and the data types, from the first unit you people can expect around 10 questions. Remember a bit very carefully, right? Okay, next, list and tuple certification question is not there. Yes, no, list and tuple certification questions are there. Have you observed, right? Construct data structures. Construct data structures means a list, tuple, these kind of things only. Listen. Okay, sir, now take a bit special care. Sir, what is operator? What is operator? Have you ever heard about operator word in our day-to-day life? Yes, friends. Operator, telephone operator. Okay, like a DTP operator, something like operator who is performing some operation, who is the responsible to perform certain activity. So that is called operator. Okay, mission operator, telephone operator, like so the person who is performing a particular activity, that person is by default considered as operator concept. Suppose here camera operator. Okay, camera operator, the person who is going to operate camera is called camera operator, right? Okay, next, a telephone operator, the person who is the responsible to perform to operate a telephone operator, something like so the person who is the responsible to perform a particular activity is called operator. So now if I consider plus plus is an operator which is the responsible to perform arithmetic addition. 10 plus 20, its value is 30. Okay, 10 plus 20, its value itself is 30 something like so now, so plus means is it doing some function or not? Can you please confirm or respond? Is it doing some function or not? Yes, it is doing certain activity, certain activity. That's why it is considered, yeah, sir, an operator. So any symbol which is the responsible to perform certain activity, that symbol is by default considered as an operator. Remember carefully about this terminology, right? Okay, well, sir, now my question here is, what are various operators are there in Python? So almost all the operators as per our syllabus, every operator itself is very important, friends. Okay, like, sir, what are various operators are there we require to discuss? Sir, clear up to this? What is an operator? Operator, operator is a symbol. Operator, operator, operator is a symbol, is a symbol which is the responsible, which is responsible to perform particular activity, to perform a particular activity, to perform a particular activity. That thing is by default considered as an operator. Okay, like, sir, what are various operators available in Python? Yes, the first ones are arithmetic operator, arithmetic operators. Okay, like, next, second one, relational operators or comparison operators. Relational operators are comparison operators, comparison operators. Okay, like, next, the third one, logical operators, logical operators. Next, sir, bitwise operators, bitwise operators like, bitwise operators. Next, assignment operators, assignment operators like, assignment, very important, sir. Assignment operators. Now the sixth one, special operators, special operators like, do you know, as per our syllabus, identity and containment, these operators are by default considered, yeah, okay, special operators, right? Identity operator means is, containment operator is in, like, we have to talk about these operators for the certification exam. Clear, right? What is an operator? What are various operators are available? Membership operator means containment operator. Containment operator is also known as membership operator. Ajay, to check whether the given element is a member or not, contained or not, something like containment operator is also known as membership operator, right? Okay, well, sir, now, so what about this a bit in detail we require to talk, almost 2 or 3 sessions, we require to talk about these operators, right? Okay, well, now, sir, the first category we have to talk about arithmetic operators. Now observe that, sir, arithmetic operators, arithmetic operators. Next, arithmetic operators. Next, relational operators or comparison operators. Next, logical operators. Next, bitwise operators, assignment operators. Okay, special operators like identity, containment, like. But anyway, so some operators are important, some operators are not important. Just I will provide at least basic idea for all the operators, but important operators I will give special importance. Don't worry, sir. Okay, like, now, which are arithmetic operators? Anyone, can you please confirm? Hmm. Which are arithmetic operators? Please confirm. Array, respond. We know already arithmetic operators from our childhood onwards, we know, right? Plus, minus, multiplication, division. Okay, and then modulo means a reminder. Modulo means a reminder operator, correct, right? Sir, plus, minus, multiplication, so division and then modulo, these operators are by default considered, yeah, arithmetic operators. Please take a bit very special care about this one, sir. Now, in python, of course, here plus means what? Addition. Addition operator. Sir, minus means a subtraction operation. Okay, star means multiplication operation. Next, division operator. Okay, next, this is modulo operator or remainder operator. Sir, any explanation about these things are required? I will give an example, don't worry anyway. Sir, what is the, are you in the position to recognize these things, right? Subtraction. Next, and after that, multiplication. Next, do you know, sir, multiplication? Next, division. This is a division operator. Next, this operator is called a modulo operator. Modulo operator. Modulo R remainder operator. Remainder operator. Some people are going to use. Can you please confirm? Any doubt about these words first? Clear? Okay. So because these things are already known thing. Modulo operator means a remainder operator. Okay, something like 10 by 3. 10 by 3 means how many times 3 divides 10 or 10 is divided by 3. So its value is something like a 3 or 3.3, something like you are going to get. Suppose if I divide the 10 by 3, what is the remainder we are going to get? Can you please confirm? What is the remainder we are going to get? 1. 1 is the remainder. 3 3s are 9 and the remainder is 1. This 1 itself, if you want, then we have to use this modulo. Modulo means remainder. So like, clear? Yes, up to this is it okay, right? I will explain with an example, don't worry. Okay, like, but here there are two special operators are available. Sir, in Python, two special arithmetic operators are available in Python, sir. What those operators? Okay, remember carefully. Remember carefully, right? Sir, what is this one? Do you know, sir? Single slash, forward slash, forward slash. What is this operator? Can you please confirm? Single slash, single slash. What is this operator? Division operator, normal division operator. If I use a double slash, remember this one, sir. If I use a double slash, this is called floor division operator. Floor division operator. Remember this one. What is the difference between normal division, floor division? We will discuss in detail. So this is one special operator which came in Python 3x. Next, star means which operator? Can you please confirm? Star. Star means which operator? Which operator? Star means multiplication. Star means multiplication. But double star if I can take. Double star if I can take. Now this is called exponential operator. Exponential operator or power operator. Power operator like exponential operator or power operator. Okay. These two arithmetic operators came extra in Python. Remember carefully. Yes. Division, floor division operator, double star means exponential operator or power operator is there. Okay, like now my question here is, so here very important, please make sure, sir, you should have clear clarity about these things, right? Okay, first thing what I'm trying to take here is, listen a bit very carefully, sir. A is equal to 10 I'm taking, B is equal to 2 I'm trying to take. Now listen a bit very carefully about this. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 2 I'm trying to take, sir. Print A plus B, print A plus B, A minus B, A plus B, A minus B, A into B, A modulo B, A into B, A modulo B. Sir, modulo B. Now observe that. I'm not talking about division and these. I will explain in detail. Don't worry. First, except division, remaining operator better to get, because nothing is there to discuss in the remaining operators. First, let me talk about this. Yeah. Can you please confirm what is the output you are going to get in the first case? Array, what there inside? 10, 12. A minus B. What is the answer we are going to get? 10 minus 2 means 8. A into B. What is the answer, sir? 20. Next, A modulo B. So 10, if I divide with 2, what is the remainder we are going to get, sir? 0. What is the remainder we are going to get? 0. Like now observe carefully about this terminology. Yes, observe that. 12, 8, 20, 0 we are getting. 12, 8, 20, 0 we are getting. Okay, remember carefully, right? Suppose if I can take, yes, are you feeling any difficulty about this? Okay, like, well, now my question is, sir, B is equal to 3 I'm trying to take, sir. Yeah, please observe that. Now, can you please tell what is the output we are going to get? 10 plus 3, 13, 10 minus 3, 7, 10 into 3 means 30. Next, 10 percentage 3, 10 by 3. What is the remainder? 1. What is the remainder? 1, 1, 1. If I divide 10 with 3, then what is the remainder, sir? Remainder is always 1, 1 itself is the answer. Now, let me consider this. What is the output by default? We will get 13, 7, 31. I respond. Are you feeling comfortable about this? Yeah. Okay. So these four operators, we are not required to discuss much. Remember carefully, right? These are four operators. We are not required to discuss much. Like, okay. Now, what is the next thing we have to talk is, sir, you should have clear clarity about these. Very, very important, friends. Please take a bit special care. Okay. Here I'm trying to take 10 by 2. I'm trying to take, sir, or otherwise a by it is not required. 10 by 2 I'm trying to take. 10 by 3 I'm trying to take. Can you please tell, in the first case, what is the answer? In the second case, what is the answer, sir? Please confirm. Yeah, please. Each and every person, don't try to execute parallelly. Please listen carefully about this concept. 10 by 2. Sir, here how many times it is going to divide? That thing must be required. How many times it is going to divide? That is must be required, friends. Okay. What is the output by default you are going to get here is the people who are coming from Java background. The Java division operator, Python division operator, both are different. Okay. Don't bring Java terminology here. Okay. Both are different, sir. Now, the first important conclusion, what you people should aware, division operator, normal division operator, always provides float result only. Remember this one, float result only like. So, the result of division operator is always float. Okay, or the result of division operator is always float only. It never going to provide int value. Remember, that's why 10 by 2. What is the answer we will get, sir? 5.0. If we won't get a 5 in Java, it is the 5, but in Python division operator is the difference, sir. What is the answer by default? You are going to get 5.0. Next, here observe carefully. 10 by 3. 10 by 3. 3.3333 something like we are going to get. Let me cross check here, sir. What is the answer by default? We are getting 5.0, 3.3333 and so on. Respond. Are you in the position to understand? The result of the result of, yes, a normal division operator is always float. Remember, in the exam, maybe a chance to ask 10 by 2. What is the answer? First answer 5, second answer 5.0, third answer 0, 0.0, something like that. But please make sure the result is always what types are? Float type only. Are you getting my point? Okay. So now, what about float division? Yeah, this is the new operator which came in the Python 3x. Okay, very important, sir. So floor division operator. So this is the floor division operator. Can provide can provide both can provide both int and the float results. Sir, it can provide int values, it can provide float values. Both options are possible. Remember carefully, right? It's going to provide both options are possible. Okay. If both arguments, denominator, okay, like we have both arguments A and B. If both arguments are int type, the result is always int type. Remember this one. If both arguments are int type, the result is always int type. Int type. So if at least one argument, if at least one argument is a float type, then the result is sir float type. So take a bit very special care about this one, sir. Have you observed? If both arguments are int type, the result is always int type. The result is always int type. If at least one argument is float type, then the result is float type. Any doubt about this? Respond. Any doubt about this one? Okay, this is next. One more thing you people should aware, sir. Sir, my doubt here is this operator is known as which operator? Can you please confirm? Floor division operator. Correct, right? This operator is called floor division operator. What is the meaning of floor value? Suppose here, if I can take, just listen carefully, sir. Suppose 10.00001. Floor means floor value means previous value, previous value, lower value. Seal value means next value. Remember this one. Seal value means next value. What is the floor value? Please confirm. Floor value for this. What is the floor int value? What is the floor int value, sir? 10. Remember this one. Sir, seal int value. Don't get confused. What is the seal int value, sir? 11. Similarly, floor float value. Floor float value 10.0. Remember, nothing will be there, sir. 10.0. If you want float, okay. Floor into the 10, floor float means 10.0. Seal, okay, float value. Seal float value. What is the seal float value, sir? Have you observed, right? What is the 11.0? Don't get confused. Okay, sir, floor means previous value, previous rounded value, previous value, rounded value. Seal means next value. We are not required to worry about the seal. Just for your idea sake only, just I'm taking this one. Suppose 10.9999 like is there. Can you please confirm what is the floor floor int, seal int, floor float, seal float? Please confirm. Floor int value 10 only, seal int value 11 only, floor float value 10.0, seal float value 11.0. Yes, is it clear, right? Same thing or not? Same thing or not? Yes. Okay, now please take a bit special care. Floor division operator is always going to provide floor value. If both arguments are int type, the result is always int type. If at least one argument is the float type, then the result is float type. Okay, now have a look once about this one, sir. Okay, now I'm trying to take 10. Okay, like this floor division I'm trying to take, sir. Okay, 10 like I'm trying to take. Okay, sir, 10 by 2. 10 by 2. What is the normal division? Normal division value 5.0. Normal division 5.0. But here it is the floor value. Floor is both arguments are int type. That's why we have int value. Have you observed? 5 itself is the answer. Next, 10 by 3. The correct answer is 3.333. But what is the floor int? Floor int 3 itself is the answer. Don't get confused. Yes, 5, 3. Any doubt? Why the word floor? It is always going to provide floor value. If both arguments are int type, then the result is always int. If at least one argument is the float type, the result is a float. Okay. Now I'm taking same thing only. 10.0 by 2, 10 by 3.0. Can you please confirm what is the answer in the first case and second case? Respond. 10.0 by 2. What is the answer we are going to get in the first case and second case? Okay, remember this one, sir. It is the result, at least one argument in the float, the result is always float. Okay, 10.0 floor division 2, its value is 5.0. Remember that. Next, 10 by 3.0. Can you please confirm? Wait, can you please confirm what the answer we are going to get, sir? 10 by 3.0, the result is a 3.3333, but I have to provide floor only. Floor float value. What is the floor float value? 3.0, not 3.3. Floor float value. Floor float value. Floor float value. What the answer we are getting, sir? 3.0, 5.0. Don't get confused. Normal division is the different. Floor division is the different. Floor division is always going to provide floor value. Sir, original value 3.333. What is the floor float value? 3.0. Yeah. So this is one point you have to inject in your mind, because from this may be a chance of a number of questions for the certification exam, especially to test this one. At least 2 questions are there. That's why please make sure, sir, you should have clear clarity about this. Any doubt? Yes, friends. Okay. Now I have just for revision sake, normal division. Result is always. Oi, result is always normal division operator. Result is always float type. Result is always float type. Next, floor division operator. Result is always result is either int or float. Float. If both arguments are int type, then result is always int type. Okay. If at least one argument, if at least one argument is at least one argument is float type, at least one argument is float type, then result is always float type. Remember carefully, right? But floor division will always provide floor value only. Hence it is the floor division operator. It is the floor division operator. Any doubt? Can you please confirm? Respond. Okay. So now just to create confusion, to resolve confusion, so let me go for a confused example. Okay. Now observe that I want to create confusion so that your confusion by default is going to be resolved. Okay. Now my question is, now observe that print a 10 10 by 3. Okay, of course we covered 10 by 2, 10 by 2. Okay, 10 by floor division 2. Next one after that 10.0 by 2, 10 by 2.0, like this I'm trying to take. Can you please confirm what is the answer we are going to get now? Don't get confused. Don't get confused, sir. Here normal division, listen carefully, normal division is always going to provide float value only. 10 by 2 means 5.0. Normal division operator is always going to provide float value. Suppose even I'm taking 10.0 by 2 also, same thing only. Either int arguments or float argument, the result is always float type only, no doubt at all. Next, 10 10 floor division 2, both are intertype. The result is always intertype. So 10 by 2, the answer is 5. Okay, at least one argument is the float type, the result is a floor value 5.0. Next, the result is float type, floor value 5.0. Okay, like, are you feeling comfortable? Any doubt? Please respond. Is it clear, right? Okay. Now let me consider this. Yeah, is it my expected answers or not? 5.0, 5.0, 5, 5.0, 5.0. Perfect. Okay. Now here let me make a small change. Here I'm trying to take a small change I'm taking here. So instead of 2, let me replace with a 3. Instead of 2, let me replace with a 3. Yeah, good. Can you please tell what is the answers we are going to get? If you can tell these answers, yes, I can feel you are very perfect with these things. Yeah, please confirm. Just now I covered. You are not required to repeat. 10 by 3 floor division, normal division, always float value 3.3333 dot. Sir, 10.0 by 3, 3.333 and so on. Next, 10 by 3, 10 by 3. What the answer? Respond. What the answer? 3. Because both arguments are intertime, the result is intertime. Okay, like 3. Next, last two things. Can you please confirm? It is always going to provide float value because at least one argument is the float. But it's always going to provide floor value. Floor value. Floor value. 3.3333. What is the floor float value? Sir, floor float value. What is the floor float value? 3.0. Don't get confused. 3.0. 3.0 we are going to get. Let me cross check. Am I getting the same thing? 3.333, 3.0, 3.0. Any doubt? Are clear, right? Okay. So because this is very important, right, for the certification sake. So floor division operator, you should have clear clarity about this. Suppose here I'm trying to take 10. I hope you can answer very easily this one. Okay. 1 minute, friends. 10, 10.5, 10.5 by 2 I'm trying to take. 10.5 by 2 I'm trying to take. Floor division 2. Can you please confirm what is the output we will get in the first case and second case? Please respond. Floor division operator 10.5 by 2. 10.5 by 2. What the answer we are going to get, sir? Please confirm. Respond. 10.5 by 2. It is always going to provide here 5.25 because it's always float value, right? 5.25. So here, what is the answer we are going to get, sir? Can you please confirm? 10.5, 10.5.25 floor value, sir. 5.0. Let me cross check. Have you observed? Is it my expected thing or not? 5.25, 5.0. Okay. So the required theory I covered very clearly, friends. Not required to keep much explanation. So normal division operator, the result is always float. Floor division operator, the result is always floor value. But it can be either int or float, that depends on arguments. Okay, like so if both arguments are int time, the result is always int time. If at least one argument is float time, then the result is always float time. Okay, floor division operator will always provide floor value only, hence it is the floor division operator. Yeah, are you in the position to understand? So now single slash, double slash, it is no longer a problem to identify the result. Multiple examples also we covered very clearly, friends. Okay, next one more thing I have to touch on. Sir, 10 into 2, what the answer we are going to get? 10 into 2, what the answer we are going to get? 20. What there inside? 20. Multiplication, general multiplication, sir. 10 into 2. What the answer we are going to get? Here, nothing there to discuss much. What there inside? So 10 double star means exponential operator or power operator. Okay, exponential operator or exponential operator or power operator. Okay, like sir, 10 double star 2 means 10 square. Remember that carefully, right? 10 square. 10 square means 10 into 10. Its value is 100. Remember 10 power 2, 10 power 2. Okay, like now 10 into 2, 10 double star 2, double star 2. I'm trying to take. What is the output by default? We are going to get 10 into 2 is the 20. 10 square itself is 100 is the answer. Are you feeling comfortable? Okay, clear, right? Yeah. Arshvardhan, you have to take from left to right. First 10 by 2, and then the result by 3 we have to take. Okay. So nothing there to discuss much. Nothing there to discuss much about exponential operator. Exponential means just a power. Beyond that, nothing. There are no new concepts. There are no loopholes are not there here. Just a power. A power B. Something like you require to aware. Okay, like. Next, there is one very important, yeah, power operator for float is always float only. 10.0 power to 10.0 power to 100.0 we are going to get. Are you getting? 10.0 power to 100.0 we are going to get. Yes or nothing? If it is a float, the result is the float. If it is not float, the result, if it is both are int, the result is always int. Yes, who is asking this question? Subhashini, I hope. Yes. Clear, right? Yes, nothing. Suppose 10.234. 10.234 power square. Power 2 means, yes, the answer 104.734 something like. Just a square is going to be happen. Power 2. Power 3 means, okay, like just it is the power operator. Beyond that, nothing. Okay, now 3 power 3, 3 power 3, power 3, if I can take. What is the answer? I respond. 3 cube, 3 cube. What is the answer? 3 into 3 into 3. 3 power 3, 3 into 3 into 3. Its value is 27. We are going to get. Clear, right? Ceiling floor float value, nothing. Just for understanding, there is no ceiling float value, no such type of operator. Okay, we have only floor division operator. Seal division operator is not there in Python. Sai Krishna is asking about, sir, you discussed about floor division operator. What is about okay, seal division operator? Sorry, not there. Getting? But why you introduced seal? Array in the normal mathematics, floor value, seal value, you have to aware the difference. Yeah, clear? Who is asking? Sai Krishna. Next. So are you feeling comfortable about double star? Double star means power operator, which is also known as exponential operator. Okay. Next, the next cinema, very, very important, friends. Please take a bit special care about this. Very important. Please make sure you should have clear clarity about this, sir. What that is, okay. Now, I'm trying to take, okay, seal, there is no symbol, Arshvardhan. Seal value, if you want to know, there is no symbol, but in the math module, there is a function is there, seal function is there. Okay, in the math module, seal function is there, but it's not an operator. Okay, like, sir, what about operator for hexadecimal? Yes, you can apply for hexadecimal also, no problem at all, because it is internally treated as the int only. Power value in float, you can take, no issue at all. Suppose 3.6, 3.6, power 3.5, acceptable. Normal mathematics calculation. Have you observed? Normal mathematics calculation. Acceptable. Acceptable. No problem at all. Okay. But anyway, what is the value? No one is going to ask in the certification exam, but it's valid. Acceptable. Okay. Now, can I go for next point? Because it is a very important for the next. If you people feels comfortable about division, floor division, multiplication, Next, the exponential, the difference. Then I will go for the next point. Any doubt about these four? Clear, right? Okay. Just one small point I have to tell. Very important, sir. Please make sure. I'm trying to take, sir, here 10 by 0 I'm taking. 10 by 0 I'm trying to take. 10 here 0. 10.0 by 0. 10.0 floor division 0. Next 10 percentage 0. 10.0 percentage 0, something like I'm trying to take. Have you observed? In all these cases, you are trying to divide a number with a 0. Correct, right? You are trying to divide a number with a 0, with a 0. Yes, friends? Respond. You are trying to divide a number with a 0. What will happen? The people who are coming from Java background, different behavior. In Python, the difference, there is a complete different behavior is there. If any number, okay, normal division by 0 or floor division by 0 or modulo 0, the result is always error saying 0 division error saying 0 division error. Remember, give it very carefully, right? Okay, now x 10 by 0. What is the answer? Okay, 0 division error, division by 0, 0 division error. Sir, floor division. Okay, 0 division error, 0 division error. Next, sir, here modulo 0, 0 division error, 0 division error. Okay, like next 10.0. Okay, division 0. Yes, still 0 division error, 0 division error. 10.0 floor division 0. Again 0 division error. 10.0 flow modulo 0. Yes, 0 division error. So anything division by 0, the result is always 0 division error. 0 division error we are going to get. Getting the point? Yes, maybe a chance in the exam they are going to ask. So they are going to ask. So line number 1, print 10 by 2. Okay, print 10 by 2. Print 10 percentage 2. Print 10 10. Okay, by 2. Next print 10 10 by 0. 10 by 0. 10 floor 10.0 10.0 floor division 0 I'm taking. So in which lines we will get 0 division error? Line number 1, line number 2, line number 3, line number 4. Okay, in which lines we will get 0 division error? Maybe a chance to ask this type of question. Yes, in this case and in this case, remember that at line 3 and 4 we are going to get 0 division error. Please make sure, sir, any number division by, so which lines causes 0 division error? Which lines causes 0 division error? Okay, like so simple answer what you are going to get, line number 3 and 4. Okay, maybe a chance. Yes. So there is a possibility to ask this type of questions. Please make sure you should aware this point. Clear, right? Yeah. Okay. Next, someone is asking about this thing. What are the answers are? 3, star 3, okay, star 2, something like. What is the answer we are going to get? Someone is asking. Vishwa Nirmala Dharma. From YouTube live, this student is asking the doubt. Vishwa Nirmala Dharma, his name. Okay, 3, double star 3, double star 2. What is the answer, sir? Sir, very simple. Actually, this type of question we have to be aware about precedence. Okay, at last we will talk, don't worry. But here, how many power operators are there? two power operators are there. If two power operators are there, first power operator will be evaluated first. 3 power 3, what about its value? 27, right? 3 power 3, what about its value? 27. 27. 27 power 2. 27 power 2 means 27 square. 27 into 27, what is its value, sir? Oh, I'm not that much strong. We have some shortcuts are there. 27 into 27. Yes, what about its value, sir? 729. Remember this one, sir. 729. If multiple operators with the same precedence, left to right, it should be evaluated. Let me cross check. Okay, don't worry, just for example sake I'm taking. At last I will explain this type of things also. Oh, have you observed? Suddenly our answer got changed. What about its value? Is it 729 I got? No. What happened in this case is, yes, exponential operator may be exponential operator may be maybe right to left happen. Exponential operator may be right to left maybe happen. Okay, is it our answer? 19,683. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, what maybe is it happening? 3 power. Okay, 3 power 2 means what? 3 power 2 means what? 9 9 9. 1 minute. 3 power 3 square means 9 9. Okay, like now 3 9 times 3 into 3 power 9, 3 into 3 into 3 into 9 times means yes, 1 minute, 1 minute. I don't think how it is going to provide the value. Okay, 3 27, 3 into 3 into 3 27, 27, 27, correct, right? Can you please confirm? 3 into 3, 3 times means 27, 27, 27. What about its value? 7. Yes. 27 into 27 into 27. Okay, now 19,683. Is it the answer what we got? Can you please confirm? 19,683, is it the answer we are getting, right? 19,683. Maybe here for the exponential it is considering from right to left. Remember this one, sir. For exponential it is considering from right to left, but generally it is always going to consider from left to right. But general, but for this exponential power operator maybe right to left. At last this type of summary result I will provide in the case of precedence chart. Don't worry at all. So up to that, just aware. Are you getting the point? We respond. If we consider left to right, its value is 729. But if we consider right to left, there is. So in the case of exponential, so the precedence is always from left to right or right to left. Left to right or right to left. Right to left. Remember a bit carefully, right? Yeah. That may be the reason. Okay. He's asking. Yeah. So everything right to left, no. So everything you can consider left to right, but exceptional cases like this. Generally, we require to consider left to right, not right to left. Remember, Chandan. Okay, yeah, sir. Here, so this is important conclusion. What we have, any number divisible by any number divisible by 0, either normal division, floor division, or otherwise modulo the result is always zero division error we are going to get. Any doubt? Yes, operator precedence, next order, these are things we will discuss at last, don't worry sir. Okay, now the next thing, very very important, this part must be required for you people, right? Please observe carefully, because in the certification exam these type of questions are there, that's why. Here I'm taking, here I'm taking plus operator is there, plus operator is there sir. Plus operator we can use for string also, correct, right? 10 plus 20, what is the answer? We respond, what is the answer we are going to get? 30. 30, normal arithmetic operator. Okay, can I use plus operator? Can I use plus operator for the string or not? Can you please confirm what the output we are going to get? 10 plus 20, so Durga plus a soft, what the answer we are going to get? Durga soft. Listen carefully, right? Okay, it is the Durga soft. Plus operator, if we apply, if we apply for two numbers, it is always acts as arithmetic addition operator. Okay, plus operator for the string values also you can apply. Okay, then it acts as the concatenation. Any doubt? Respond. Any doubt about this one? 10 plus 20, next a print of Durga, Durga plus a soft, like I'm trying to take. Yes, but the output by default we are going to get first time 30, second time Durga soft. Okay, like, but here one small twist is there. This is what you should aware for the certification sake. Durga, Durga plus 10 I'm trying to take. What may be the answer? What may be the answer? Please confirm. What the answer we are going to get? Okay, 10 plus Durga plus 10. Immediately error we are going to get. Error we are going to get. Please take a bit special care. Whenever we are applying plus operator for string type, whenever we are applying plus operator for the string type, both arguments should be string type only. Remember, both arguments should be string type. Very important point, sir. Okay, like if at least if one argument is the string, the other is non-string, non-string, immediately we will get an error. Okay, Durga plus 10 I'm trying to take. What will happen in this case? Now have a look once. Type error, can't concatenate str to str, can only concatenate str to str, but not to int, but not to int. Concatenate only str to str, but not to int. Any doubt? Can you please confirm? Okay, now here see, very important sir, very important. Suppose if I can take Durga plus 10 like this, is it acceptable or not? Is it acceptable or not? Yes, acceptable. What is the answer by default we are going to get? Durga 10, because it is a string, it is a string only, string only, that's why. So here please take a bit special care. Int plus int acceptable, string plus string acceptable, int plus str or str plus int, these two cases invalid. Remember carefully, right? Invalid. Yes, the same in this case also, it is invalid. Clear? Okay, very very important. Just based on this point, maybe a chance to ask multiple questions for certification exam. I showed one sample question in the last videos. Okay, of course we are going to practice, don't worry. So int plus str invalid, or str plus int invalid. Please take a bit special care. Next, okay, this is about plus operator for the string. Next one, someone is asking about, sir, 10 plus none, what will happen here? Observe that. Who is asking this one? Ajay. Ajay, 10 plus none. Okay, error we are getting. Yeah, someone is asking about 10 plus none, what will happen? Okay, yeah, clear, I hope. Now the next, observe that carefully. This is also very important, sir. Star operator, star operator. Okay, 10 star 2, what the answer we will get? 10 star 2, what the answer we are going to get? Okay, 20, 20, 20, perfect, not required to keep any explanation. But this star operator applicable for the string also, applicable for the string also. Okay, Durga, Durga, star 3 I'm taking. Sir, can you please tell, is it applicable or not? Yes, this is what repetition operator. Now star for the string, repetition operator. Can you please repeat Durga 3 times? Can you please repeat Durga 3 times? 3 times, like we are taking now 10. Okay, Durga star 3 I'm trying to take. But the answer Durga, 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 like it's going to provide. Can you please confirm print of 3 into Durga? 3 into Durga. Okay, like what is the output we are going to get? Please respond. 3 into Durga I'm trying to take. What is the answer? What the answer we are going to get? Can you please confirm? Yes, the answer is the answer we are going to get is same answer we are going to get. Please observe, same answer we are going to get. Don't worry at all, same output we are going to get, sir. 3 into Durga. So now the point is, sir, string into int or into str, both are acceptable. Can you please repeat this string these many times, or can you please repeat these many times this string? Both the things are same. Okay, order is not important in this case. Now have a look. Durga, 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 like 3 times we are going to get. Don't think too much. Clear? Okay, now I'm talking, sir, here str into str. If I can take like this, str into str, Durga, Durga. So into soft I'm taking. So Python virtual machine will give left and right. Remember carefully, sir. What the answer by default you are going to get? Type error, can't multiply a sequence by non-int type of str. Getting? Error we are going to get. Type error we will get. So plus operator, whenever we are applying for the string, compulsory both arguments should be string type. Star operator, whenever we are applying for the string, compulsory one argument is the string, the other argument should be int. That's it. Feeling comfortable? Yes, Uday. Yeah, clear, right? Something like you can consider it the operator of overloading. Chandan, operator of overloading. Yes, because plus operator applicable for int, applicable for string. But even plus operator applicable for our student object, customer objects also. In the OOPS concept we will discuss in detail. But for the certification sake, okay, that operator of overloading concept is not required. Okay, now listen, one important point, sir. Okay, so here someone is asking about, sir, 20 into 3, what the answer? Array respond. Into 3, into 3, what the answer? What the answer we are going to get? Okay, remember, even though it is number, but it is the string into number, string into number. 20, 20, 20, repeat 20, repeat the string 3 times, like we are going to get. Now 20 into 3, what is the problem? Because one is the string argument, the other one is the int argument. Acceptable. Clear, right? Next, someone is asking about, sir, is there any chance to ask which type of error? Which type of error we are going to get? Type error or value error? No, don't worry much. Error we are going to get. That's it. Okay, you are not required to have type error, value error, something like, but slowly. So if you are interested, you can explore in that area. Ajia, clear, right, up to this? Okay. So now, so plus operator applicable for string values or not? Please confirm. Please confirm. Plus operator applicable for string values or not? Yes. Whenever we are applying plus operator for the string, compulsory both arguments should be string type. Okay. Similarly, star operator applicable for the string type or not? Yes. Yes. Whenever we are applying for the string type, one argument should be string, second argument should be int type. One argument should be string, second argument should be int type. Remember carefully, right? Okay, that's it. So this is what you should aware, sir. Next, very important question for the certification exam, maybe a chance to ask this type of questions also. Listen carefully, right? Okay, plus operator I apply for string and numbers. Listen carefully. I have L1 is equal to 10 20 30, L2 is equal to 10 10 sorry 40 50 60, 40 40 50 50 60. I'm trying to take. Now listen carefully, right? L3 is equal to L1 plus L2. I'm taking. L4 is equal to L3 L3 into sir 2. I'm trying to take. Can you please print L3 and L4? Observe. Yeah, wonderful, beautiful question. Maybe a chance to ask this type of thing for the certification sake. Sir, two list objects. Between two list object plus operator is applicable or not? Why not applicable? Applicable. List plus a list. It is always a list. It is always a list. Here, addition is not going to be happen. Oh, 10 plus 40, 50, 20 plus 50, 70. Hey, don't think too much. Add these elements under these elements. Okay, append operation is going to be happen. Okay, 10, 20, 30. 40 50 60, like we are going to get. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Okay, now let keep a bit aside. Okay, now observe that. So here print of L1 plus L2. What is the answer we are going to get? Observe that 10 20 30 40 50 60. Correct, right? 10 20 30 40 50 60 we are getting. Next, here L1 into 2 I'm taking. L1 into 2. What is the meaning, sir? It is a repetition only. Don't feel multiplication. Multiplication like repetition. So whatever elements present inside L1, can you please repeat 2 times? Repeat 2 times means 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, again 10, 20, 30, again 10, 20, 30. Okay, like you have to aware. Getting 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, like this. What is the answer by default you are going to get is yes, like. Friends, don't feel star applicable only for the string. It is applicable for list also. It's applicable plus operator is applicable for the list also. Maybe a chance, friends, to ask this type of questions. Please take a bit special care about this question. Now can you please tell what is the output we are going to get in this case? Yes, friends, please respond. What output we are going to get in this case? L1 plus L2. L1 plus L2. L3 means L1 plus L2. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We are getting. So now this is L3, sir. L3. L3 into 2. Repeat elements of L3 2 times. Repeat elements of L3 2 times like. Okay. Now these elements I have to repeat again. I require to repeat again. This is the output I have to get. Remember carefully about this one. So L3 content is this one. L4 content is this is. Any doubt? Are you feeling comfortable? Yeah, it is not multiplication, it is the repetition. For the list, if you are trying to apply, it is the repetition operator. Okay, like now observe 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Again 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Clear? Yeah. Okay. Now list plus list. Acceptable or not? It is the list. List into int. Acceptable or not? Yes, it is also list. Here repetition operator. Here append operator is going to be happen. Now listen this one, sir. Here forget about outputs. Outputs already we aware. Okay, because it's a very important. So please take a bit special care. Now I'm taking bracket open, bracket close. Okay, bracket open, bracket close. Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. One is okay list, but second one is okay. 1 minute, 1 minute, sir. Let me take both are tuple, both are tuple. Okay, both are tuple. I'm trying to take. So first tuple, sir, tuple. Now, is it acceptable or not? Is it acceptable or not? Have you observed, right? Can you please confirm? Valid or not? Valid or not? Valid. Okay. Now, here, the point is acceptable. Acceptable. Okay, like, yes. Okay. Now, tuple plus a tuple. Tuple plus a tuple. Okay. Is result is always a tuple type. Next, tuple into int, the result is a tuple type. Clear? Okay. Now 1 minute, sir. Now here I'm taking, here I'm trying to take curly braces, curly braces, curly braces. Okay, like I'm trying to take. Can you please confirm what about this set? Sir, between two sets, plus operator is applicable or not? Okay, and the star operator applicable or not? If we are getting error, where we are getting error? Can you please observe that? Unsupported operand type plus a set. Okay, set plus a set, not acceptable. Not acceptable. Set into. Okay, it is obviously not acceptable. Can you please confirm? Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. Sir, plus is not applicable. Next, yeah, here L3 is not there. Okay, L1 into 2, let me take. Yes, here L1 into 2 also not applicable. Not applicable because duplicates are not allowed. Where is the question of repetition? Where is the question of repetition? That's why. So set plus a set, set plus a set is always invalid. Set into int is always invalid. Remember a bit carefully about this one, sir, because at least for standard data structures you should have clarity. Suppose I'm trying to take one is a list. Okay, one is a list, but second one is the tuple. One is the list, second one is the tuple. Different types. Is it going to be acceptable or not? Now observe, plus operator. So can only concatenate list to list. Can only concatenate list to list, but not a tuple. Okay, like list plus list acceptable, list plus tuple not acceptable. Okay, observe these are things, right? Next, last one dictionary. Let me take this one also. Okay, 100 colon a, 200 colon b I'm taking. Next, 300 colon c, 300 colon c. Next, 400 colon d I'm trying to take. Okay, 400 colon d. Now observe, L1 and L2 are dictionaries. Dictionary. So unsupported argument type plus a dict and a dict. Okay. Dict plus a dict. Not possible. Dict plus a dict. Not possible. Not possible. Invalid. Dict into int. Invalid. Remember carefully. Yeah. Have you observed? But anyway, so it is the too much to cover these things. Too much to cover these things. But just believe it is applicable until list. Okay. Just for the sake of exam, for the sake of your knowledge, I'm covering these things also, but not required. Just this thing is enough for the certification sake. Because maybe a chance until list level they can go. Yeah. Okay. Now, can you please observe str plus str valid or not? Oi, respond. Str plus str valid or not? Str into int valid or not? Valid. No problem at all. List plus list. List plus list. Next, list into int valid. Okay. Tuple plus tuple. Tuple plus tuple valid. Tuple into int valid. Tuple into int valid. But set and dict, so we can't use plus and star operators. That's it. Beautiful. Maybe a chance to ask this type of questions for the certification sake. Please be ready to answer these things. Any doubt? Feeling comfortable? Yeah, Amir Khan, I hope you are in the position to answer. List of int and second type is list of string type. Then what is the answer? Plus operator is always going to provide. Plus operator is always going to provide what it is doing. Plus operator is always what it's going to do is it is a simple, right? Okay, someone is asking L1 is equal to 10, 20, 30 list of int values. L2 is equal to A, comma B, comma C. What is the problem with this? L1 plus L2, is it acceptable or not? Yeah, Amir, it is acceptable. What is the problem with that? Because the reason for that is just combining these two values, combining these two values, what they're inside. Okay. Yes, total how many elements are there in this combination? 6 elements are there. 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, and then ABC. Next. Yeah, Rishvik is asking about this question. Anyone, can you please answer? Based on your existing knowledge, anyone, can you please answer this one? Yeah. Rishi into 3.0. Rishi into 3.0. Python virtual machine is going to give left and right. Left and right. Okay. It is invalid because one argument is the string. Compulsory second argument should be int type. Int type. Compulsory it should int type. By mistake, if you are trying to take any other, immediately error you are going to get. Okay. Now that's all. So this is what you have to aware about arithmetic operators, internal loopholes, right? Are you feeling comfortable? Asking about yeah. What about this one, sir? Anyone, can you please confirm what is the output you are going to get in this case? Is it acceptable or not? Yeah, why not? Why not? Is it acceptable or not? Remember that it is acceptable. In what way it is going to do? 4 times Durga. Repeat Durga 4 times. Then automatically, so Durga, 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 like 4 times. 4 times it's going to repeat. Now this total thing, can you please repeat 2 times? 2 times. Now 4 times will be repeated another time. So total Durga will be 8 times will be there. Okay, 8 times acceptable. Now observe, Durga, 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 like 8 times itself is acceptable. 4 times Durga, and then this string again multiplied by 2 times.